My name is Colleen Newer. I am a school counselor at Warren County High School. I work with mostly 11th and 12th graders. Why do I do it is the same reason for everything. That everything that I do here, I do because I love kids. And I really believe that kids need an advocate for them. They need somebody that can be invested, in helping them kind of like access the best that's in there. So I guess the way that I do that is through scheduling, through giving some career and post-secondary guidance, because I work primarily with upperclassmen, so some college and career planning. I do that through, doing some kind of personal, social kind of counseling, helping students get past, the speed bumps and the discouragement and the I made a mistake, what do I do now moments. So the favorite part is definitely graduation. Seeing them finish. I'm not just graduation. For seniors, it's definitely graduation, but I think just in general is seeing students, like giving them some strategies, having them do them, and then be successful and be almost astonished at their own success, like astonished that like they actually did something that they didn't think that they could do. So, I get really excited to watch kids establish a belief in themselves that they didn't have before, because I know that there's like a long-term payoff for that that can, filter across a bunch of different areas in their lives. Probably 20 years ago, I was actually working in the restaurant business and wanted to go back to school for my master's, and I decided to go into counseling. So it's completely like a midlife career changer moment. I was a area supervisor for McDonald's. I managed hundreds of thousands of dollars and people, and it was amazing business training that they gave me. I have a really kind of, I guess, an analytical brain. But I had gotten some kids, foster kids, that I decided to adopt, and I just couldn't do the hours. So I knew I needed to change something. That's what drove me back to school. So, college for me was more of a progressive type moment than the get out of high school and then have the next 4 years. I probably went to 4 or 5 or 6 different colleges right after high school, and I had, I think, 92 credits when I dropped out, and decided to go full-time into, making money, because I like the money more than I liked going to school. Well, my parents had foster kids, and they had to go on vacation one year, so they asked me to watch. They only had one boy that year, and I really liked it. And because I was single, and I thought, like, I could do this, I could help. Like, I could help kids, like, in that way, so I did. I got 2 foster children that I ended up adopting, so that was kind of like the end of the road for me. So I still have them, and they're grown and married and kids of their own now. In New Jersey, and it just kind of got a little bit like rat racy for me. Like, my kids had graduated high school, and it was just craziness. And my parents lived down here, so I thought I was going to take a 1-year break and just kind of come down to North Carolina and, kind of hit a reset for me. But then my dad passed away, so I ended up staying here, so my mom wouldn't be by herself. It definitely gives me a perspective that I wouldn't have had. It gives me a perspective from a parent standpoint. It gives me a perspective and an appreciation and like empathy for kids who don't stay with their biological parents, and like what they're going through and how that kind of influences the way that they view themselves and their world and things like that. So I think that it's made me more well-rounded, for sure.
Hey. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt the dance. Okay.